Mr. Mars has This Week in Auto History. What you got, Mars?
Yeah, I picked up a few things this week that were rather interesting. And one of them that got my attention real quick was the Datsun. B210, like we have right here, that Jeff's showing up here on the screen. That was actually the first new car I ever bought.
That would be you.
Yes.
I had a used one. It was green, and the kids call it the Frog.
There you go.
Kind of looks like a frog.
Mm-hmm. They actually started production in 1931. It was owned by Nissan, and Datsun was their export brand.
Daihatsu.
Yeah, that's what they sent out. If they sold in country, it was a Nissan. If it went out of country, it was a Datsun. They canceled the name brand a couple of times over the years, and then they bring it back again for that export market until they finally killed the brand off in 2022. Then, July 14, 1955, the Ford Thunderbird was announced to the public. This first generation was a two-seat convertible, made 55 to 57. It was the first two-seater Ford built since 1938, and it was it was developed in response to the 1953 Motorama display, which showed the Chevrolet Corvette. The Corvette was developed in response to the popularity of the European sports cars that Americans were buying, so one begat the other. Then, coming up on July the 15th, the Ford Motor Company sold its very first car, a Ford Model A, to a Chicago dentist. And that's actually what created Ford, led Ford to create the prominence in the market that they have today. Then coming up in July 17th, Jeff, this one's for you. The very first Cadillac automobile was completed.
Awesome.
These were two-seater horseless carriages powered by a mid-engine, 10-horsepower single-cylinder engine. And, of course, now they're known for their luxury vehicles and nothing like that at all. Then July the 19th, Don, this one's for you, 1957. The Fiat 500 was launched in Italy.
Have you ever gotten in one of those? Have you ever seen one of those up close?
The original one?
Yeah.
No,
tiny.
Yeah, they're small.
Itty-bitty little tiny thing that you can't even get into.
It's got to be because it's powered by a two-cylinder engine with 13 horsepower.
It's got white letter tires on
And
it,
suicide doors. It had
Yeah.
suicide doors. I thought
Nice.
that was interesting. That was the first year
Nice.
they did that. So that was a few things we picked up this week in auto history.
Very cool.